Hey family, welcome to Winnie School of Elegance. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 11 types of people to avoid on your elegance journey. At the end of this video, you will certainly know the people to avoid or cut away from your life. And then I'm going to be giving you a little bit of an exercise to perform so that you know if the people in your life are supposed to be in your life. Last week on the channel, we talked about self-care, and one of the points under taking care of yourself adequately was surrounding yourself with the right people. Now this week I'm going to be telling you the kind of people that you should cut off, and that would definitely give you an idea of the kind of people that you must surround yourself with. Because remember that the people that you surround yourself with matter a great deal, and they determine the quality of your life to a large extent. So it's very, very important that you're surrounding yourself with the right people on a daily basis. There are people in your life that shouldn't be in your life. They're causing you the most stress and discomfort, whether consciously or unconsciously, and it's time to kick their asses to the curb. Yes, I said it. Kick them out of your life. The very first set of people on my list to cut out of your life if you truly want to live an elegant lifestyle would be the gossips and the backbiters. You see those people who usually would come to you to tell you negative or bad or malicious or even flat out lies about other people. Those are the first set of people that you certainly must cut out of your life. So imagine you're a group of friends, maybe you're 3 or 4 in that group, and then one person in that group is always coming to you to tell you all sorts of negative or bad or malicious things about someone else in that group behind your back. And then when you all are together in front of that person, this person who comes to spread these negative things is always really nice and cordial and friendly with this person that they have just said so many bad things about. Like, fam, that's like, this has happened to me, and oh my God, I was quite shocked when I first experienced this in my own life, where someone came to me and was saying all sorts of negative things about someone else. And then when we were all together, this person who said these negative things was really kind and cordial to this person in front of them. And I'm like, how do you do that? How do you say something bad about someone behind their back and then come in front of them and you're acting like you are their best friends, and then you really, really love them? Jeez, if you have that kind of person in your life that comes to say terrible things about someone else, it's time to cut that person out. It's time. Another scenario under this point would be people who fall out of friendships, and one person decides that they want to be negative and start to spread the secrets that were told them whilst the relationship was still good. They start to spread the secret because they have fallen out of friendship with that person. I think that that's the most wicked and unfriendly thing to do. And if you really truly cared about someone, whether you were in good terms with them or not, you shouldn't go spreading negativities or secrets that they have shared with you. Sometimes these secrets can even be very personal. So if you have someone in your life who is always coming to tell you these things about someone else, or say malicious and negative things about people who they may be in a relationship with or may have fallen out of friendship with, you need to cut those people out of your life. And if you are that kind of person, it's time to stop it. Stop it. It's not nice. There's nothing elegant about you being a gossip or a backbiter. It's time to stop it. Under this point, I would also add that those people who you tell things to, like things that that are very dear or personal to you, or things that matter a lot to you, and you tell it to them and they somehow find a way to use it against you. They use it against you in a way that really hurts you terribly or badly. You need to cut those people out of your lives. And if you're that person, again, I'm saying, don't do that to people. Someone shouldn't confide in you and you use whatever they have said against them, or go and tell someone else what they have said to you in secret. So gossips and backbiters are certainly the kind of people that you need to cut out of your life. Because trust me, even though they are coming to you to tell you all this negative stuff about people, they are doing the exact same thing about you, against you, behind your back. So anyone who you see comes to tell you bad, malicious, negative things about other people, is doing the exact same thing about you. And you need to be very mindful of those kind of people. Sometimes these things that they do, the malicious lies and the negative talks, comes from a place or stems from a place of jealousy, hatred, envy, and you shouldn't give them an attention. You shouldn't give them your ears to listen to whatever it is that they have to say. When such people come to you, shut them off immediately. Try and change the conversation. And if they don't want to change it, kick them out of your lives. It's important. Be mindful of the kind of energy you give out and be mindful of the kind of energy that you receive. These people are bad energy and they would only end up infiltrating your life with badness or negativity, if there's any word like that. A lot of people enjoy gossip because it gives them this temporary feeling of satisfaction. The word is temporary, it doesn't last. Gossip and backbiting is the highest level of wickedness and hatred. And that's what I actually define as witchcraft. Yes, I'm taking it that far. It's that deep. That's how bad gossip and backbiting is. Because if you truly care about someone, you will never ever say anything bad or negative behind their backs or even in front of them, no matter what. High-level, educated, and valuable women who are about doing their business and trying to live their lives, truly elegant women will not indulge in gossip and backbiting. So say no to it, and if you're that person, it's time for you to level up and stop it, okay? The second group of people that you must cut out of your life are jealous and envious people. Now, these people may come in form of your family members or your friends, and they are the people who never wish you well when your light is shining. It literally pisses them off when you are successful. They do not wish you well no matter how successful you are. In fact, the more successful you get, the more they would hate on you. They're literally always intimidated and upset about your presence and your existence. This kind of people will say ill things about you every chance they get, and that they would not miss an opportunity to say negative things or put you down with negative words. And then they would also be very excited for you when negative things or bad things happen to you. Sometimes they also try to walk in your shoes, because the truth of the matter is that their jealousy and envy stems from a place of the lack of feeling like they cannot achieve whatever it is that you are achieving. So they try to walk in your shoes and be you, and at the same time hate on you. Jealousy and envy are two very negative attitudes that no elegant person should have. Jealous and envious people usually have a lot of issues in their own lives, issues boiling from lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence, because truly the only reason why you would be jealous or envious about someone else is if you're not doing any good in your own life. If you're not doing any better for yourself, that's when you would be envious or jealous about someone else. So it usually stems from a place of lack of confidence, lack of high self-esteem, lack of not doing anything for yourself. So whenever you see people who never wish you well, who always say negative things about you, or who are excited when negative things happen to you, you need to cut these people out of your life. Jealousy and envy is always very obvious, no matter how hard a person tries to hide it. It's very, very easy to spot. So whenever you spot someone who just always has a negative attitude towards your success or towards your light shining, it's time to cut that person out of your life. And if peradventure you are the one who is the jealous or the envious one, the truth of the matter is that a true elegant woman who is walking in the fullness of her purpose and in the consciousness of her uniqueness will never ever be jealous or envious about anyone. So it's high time that you stop. Instead of being jealous and envious about someone for their success or their light shining, find out how you can tap into the grace, or find out how you can tap into whatever it is that is working for them and put it to good use in your own life. The one way to overcome jealousy and envy is to get about your own life. Be about your own purpose. No two people are running the same race on the earth, and you need to understand it. So one person's success doesn't mean that you can succeed. You just need to find your own path and then follow in that path and do all that you need to do to succeed in life as well. And that's one way that you will never ever be jealous or envious of anyone in your life. So don't be envious or jealous. and kick out anyone who shows any signs of envy or jealousy in your life as well. The third group of people that you need to literally extinguish out of your life are the self-centered people. These people only care about themselves. It's always all about them, them, them. If it doesn't benefit them, they're not interested. If it doesn't make them shine, they're not interested. If it doesn't sound good to them, they're not interested. These kind of people are the people that you need to literally cut out of your life. They seek attention like it's their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This kind of people, they want to be the center of attention about every single thing, and they always want to have the final say about everything and make the final decision about everything. These people will bring a lot of drama into your life, and you do not need them on your journey to elegance. So it's high time that you kick their asses to the curb so you can focus on being the best version of yourself, okay? The next group of people to avoid or cut off from your life completely are the people or the friends who find pleasure in competing and comparing. Now, these are the people that get validation for themselves by comparing themselves with other people. And then when they find that they hold on to that validation by always constantly just trying to compete to be better off than these people that they're comparing themselves to. This is the most draining thing ever, and I find that it's actually the highest level of insecurity when a person decides that they want to keep comparing themselves and competing with other people. Again, I would say that everyone is on this earth for a different reason and on a different journey. No two people alike have the same experience. Even the people who came out of the womb on the same day, whom we refer to as twins, these people also have different journeys in their lives. So if you have people who are in your life and they constantly compare and compete with you in a way that is very toxic or in a way that's very insecure and bad for you, it's time that you kick them out of your lives. Okay? When you truly understand that everyone is running a unique race, you will cease from comparing or competing with anyone because you are you. There's no one else like you. No one else can be like you. No one else is on your journey. You are the only one on your journey. So if you are the kind of person who always tends to get validation for yourself by comparing and competing with others, it's about time that you stopped it as well. So this video is not just a video telling you about the people to kick to the curb. It's also helping you check yourself. So if you are the person who competes and compares with other people for a living, I think you're just changing yourself, and I think it's a very bad thing to do for yourself. So change, and then if you have anyone in your life who does it, kick them out. Get out. Shoo away from here. The next group of people that you need to cut out of your lives are the flirty friends. These are the people who always see the need to flirt with every man or woman in your life. So for example, if you're a girl and you have a girlfriend who flirts, you find that she flirts with every male figure in your life, from your brothers to your uncles to even your dad to your husband or your boyfriend or your partner. This person just flirts and just wants to get noticed and wants to get seen. This group of people are actually sisters or cousins to the self-centered people who always just like to seek attention. So if you have anyone around you who constantly flirts with the people in your life, it's time to kick their asses to the curb. Okay, maybe not kick their asses to the curb, because these guys are people who you can actually contain or just maybe just warn and tell them to be better. But if you talk to them once and they don't want to change, then you kick their asses to the curb. Okay? You don't want any flirty friend around you. That's a very toxic behavior. And again, if you're a flirty friend who likes to flirt with everyone around you, it's high time that you stop that and just be normal, okay? The next group of people that you need to cut out of your lives are the people whose purposes and goals do not align with yours. As we grow and progress in life, our purpose and our goals continue to evolve and change. And anyone who doesn't evolve with our goals per time needs to be kicked out of our lives. So for example, you're on this channel and it means that you are here to learn how to level up on your life and live an elegant lifestyle. Perhaps you may have a friend who thinks that what you're doing is a total waste of time. And as you continue to walk on this journey to become the better version of yourself, this friend of yours just sees you and just laughs and thinks that you're just wasting your time and continues to laugh and laugh and laugh about the progress that you're making or the things that you're doing to better yourself. Unconsciously, if you continue to keep them around you, you would continue to feel like what you are doing is a waste of time because the person who is with you does not see any reason to the new goal that you have set for yourself. Unconsciously, what happens is that you tend to keep moving in their direction and see what you're doing as unimportant. And before you know it, you find that you have lost all of your morale, you have lost your inspiration, and you've lost the motivation for wanting to be a better version of yourself just because you have someone around you who is not aligned with your goals. So it's very important that you take your life very seriously, and anyone, I really mean it, anyone who is not aligned with your goals or your purpose needs to be cut out of your life, or at least kept far, far, far away from you, okay?